So today's topic is related to the purely that is a stock and data system. That is a second method, method number 2. Okay, it's a method number 2, stock and data system. You can write stock and data system. Okay, that is a second method, method number 2, stock and data system. Okay, method number 2. Please write stock and data system. लिखिए एक बार. So this method is like typically a different method, as you can say, with respect to the data method. Okay, in this particular method we have to maintain lot of things. Okay, this is a very vast type of method, like we have to maintain at least a 5-6 account, and then we are going to complete this particular like sums with respect to this particular method. So there are multiple account need to be maintained under this stock and data method. Okay, multiple account. See, the concept is quite a bit of same. Okay, we are going to record everything else regarding the transaction of the what can I say, transaction of the goods sent to the branch, goods written by the branch. Okay, at a cost price as well as in the invoice price. Got it? So we have learned what is a cost price, we have learned what is the invoice price. Cost price is nothing but when goods are sent by the head office to the branch at cost, and IP price means when goods are sent by the head office to the branch at cost plus profit. When the goods invoiced to the branch by the head office, okay, then some amount of profit is included there. So when some amount of profit is added with the existing cost of the goods before sending it to the branch, then this price is actually known as the invoice price. This price is known as the invoice price, and based upon which you are going to understand what is the accounting treatment of all of this. Okay, now let's try to understand how many accounts you need to prepare. First, that is a very important, because in a data system we mainly prepare branch account, goods sent to branch, memorandum branch data account, etc. But here we need to maintain more accounts. Okay, so now please note it down. Note down please, under this method, write down please, under this method, okay, under this method, in order to exercise more control, over the working of a branch, over the working of a branch, the head office usually, the HO usually maintain the following accounts. Let it be very simple. That is, sir, when head office requires more control over the branch, then multiple account has to be maintained by the head office, okay, to look into the curriculum or the activities related to the branch or with the branch. So that's why the method 2, that is the stock and data system, is quite a bit of interesting and also important with respect to our exam. Okay, so चलिए इसको एक बार फॉलो करते हैं, क्या क्या बनाते हैं. ठीक है, लेट्स राइट इट डाउन थ्रू अ बॉक्स. ओके, here you can write accounts and here you can write purpose. What are the purpose that we need to, for which purpose we are going to prepare those accounts. First account that always we need to prepare, see, in the data system we mainly prepare branch account where we are going to record every transaction related to the branch. Okay, except the credit sale. But here we are going to mainly prepare the branch stock account. Okay, so write down number 1, branch stock account. Okay, and remember, branch stock account has to be maintained either cost price or invoice price. If the invoice price is given, okay, if the invoice price is given, then we are going to maintain the branch stock account based on the invoice price, and if the cost price is given, then we are going to maintain it to the cost price. What is the difference between cost and invoice price? Invoice price includes profit over and above the cost price, where the cost price is nothing but the cost of the goods so purchased or sent to the branch. That's all. Okay, so branch stock account always it is maintained, okay, remember, at invoice price mainly, at invoice price mainly. So branch stock account is maintained at invoice price mainly, and the purpose for which it is prepared, it's very important. The purpose is to calculate, write down please, to calculate shortage or surplus of goods, shortage or surplus of goods you can write, or stock you can say, actually not goods, stock you can say. Done, sir? We have got the idea, sir. Number 1 is a branch stock account at maintained at invoice price, and to calculate the shortage or the surplus or goods or the stock. That is the first thing. Number 2, sir. Now branch data account, you can say branch data account. Okay, so the branch data account is simply, we know that from branch data account we can easily calculate the any amount respect to the closing data, with respect to also opening data, can be calculated credit sale, or can be cash collected from the debtor or returning note, or branch sent by the cash sent by the branch debtor to the HO. So many things we can unfold from the branch debtor account. Many things we can unfold it from the branch debtor account, but specifically the main thing that we are going to unfold it, that is number 1, sir, opening or closing balance. Okay, opening or closing balance. Okay, or either you can calculate credit sale. Okay, you can write or credit sale, or you can write here cash collected from debtor, etc. So these are the main important point that we are going to get from the debtors account mainly. Okay, that is the main account. Okay, note it down please. ठीक है, डन हो गया सर. नाउ कम टू थर्ड. हियर इज द थर्ड. नाउ राइट इट डाउन, ब्रांच एक्सपेंसेस अकाउंट. अच्छा, ब्रांच एक्सपेंस बाद में, पहले ब्रांच एडजस्टमेंट अकाउंट, and that is a topmost account, that is a top most important account. The way I mark the star mark, it means the important accounts. Okay, so the important account number 3 is the branch adjustment account. See, the branch adjustment account is very important as it is help us to calculate the gross profit or gross loss. Okay, it is help us to calculate the gross profit or the gross loss. That is very, very important. Gross profit or the gross loss, correct? to calculate gross profit or the loss. So these are the main three account that we need to take care of that. Now please note it down फटाफट. अगर नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. अच्छा इसको मैंने ब्लू में लिख दिया, कोई बात नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम. Note it down please. Make a note of that. जल्दी. Branch expenses account. So from branch expense account, what we can calculate from here? So it's very easy. From the branch expense account, we are mainly calculate the total expense incurred at the branch. Okay, total expense incurred at the branch. So branch expenses help us to calculate the total expense incurred at the branch. Okay, so note it down. Total expenses incurred at the branch. Total expense incurred at the branch. Total expense incurred at the branch. Okay. Fifth, sir. Fifth, we have branch profit and loss account. Branch profit and loss account. Branch profit and loss account. Okay. Branch profit and loss account. Branch profit and loss account. So from branch C, from the branch adjustment account, we have already calculated the gross profit or gross loss. Sorry, from the branch adjustment account, we have calculated already the gross profit or gross loss. Correct? We have already calculated the gross profit, gross loss. Now from branch profit and loss account, we are going to calculate the net profit. So to calculate net profit or the net loss, that is what important. To calculate the net profit or the net loss. Done, sir. After this, sir, sixth account is, sir, goods sent to the branch account. Goods sent to branch account. Okay, goods sent to branch account. So goods sent to branch account is help us to get the amount of net cost of goods sent to the branch. To calculate net cost of goods sent to branch. So that we have calculated ready, sir. So goods sent to branch account help us to calculate the net cost of goods sent to branch. So 6 account already been prepared, and one more sorry, we already been noted, and one more account that we need to, very much important account that we need to name actually. There's a branch cash account. Okay, branch cash account is one of the topmost prior important account with respect to this. So branch cash account में क्या होता है ना, to record all cash transaction of the branch, to record अगेन ब्लू, ठीक है, टू रिकॉर्ड ऑल कैश ट्रांजेक्शन, sorry guys, to record all cash transaction of the branch. Now 8, last, branch fixed asset account. See, this is not like you can say not so much of relevant to prepare, but sometime we are going to prepare it. Okay, so it is also an important account to record for actually to calculate all transaction relating to branch fixed asset, relating to branch fixed assets. So see, it almost is clear actually. So branch fixed asset account to calculate all transaction relating to the branch fixed asset, to calculate all the transactions related to the branch fixed asset. So sir, completed. Now we need to just go through once and try to understand how what are the accounts that we have already included here or recorded here. Okay, and how these are helping out to calculate the things that you need in the preparation of the branch account. देखिए guys, number one, stock and data matter, we know that to get more control, okay, to get the more control over the branch, so HO maintain all those accounts. First of all, branch stock account. Remember, branch stock account mainly prepare when the goods are sent at invoice price, and sometimes cash price also, sometimes cost price also. So the cash price is more relevant to that branch stock account, invoice price is more relevant to the branch stock account, where to from where we can easily calculate shortage or surplus of the goods, from where we can easily calculate the shortage or surplus of the goods or stock. Branch debtor account, opening or closing balances or credit sale or cash collected from the debtor, etc. Branch adjustment account to calculate gross profit or the gross loss, to calculate the gross profit or the gross loss. Okay. Branch expenses account, total expenses incurred at the branch. Branch profit and loss account to calculate the net profit or the net loss, to calculate the net profit or the net loss. Goods sent to the branch account to calculate the net cost of goods sent to the branch. Branch cash account to record all the cash transaction of the branch. And last, branch fixed asset account to calculate the all transaction relating to the branch fixed asset. So any transaction which is directly related to the branch fixed asset, we are going to incorporate all this in the branch fixed asset account. Okay, branch fixed asset account. ठीक है. we have to understand some of the journal entries related to the stock and debtor method, how to record or how to do the accounting treatment under the stock and debtor method, that we need to learn first. Okay, that we need to learn first here. So right now, please, all the things, and see whatever the journal entry I'm going to show you right now, it's very important. I'm telling you, very important. If you wanted to be there and if you wanted to do this particular method, then you need to remember all those journal entries. It is almost near about 18 to 19 journal entries. Okay, and you need to remember all those journal entries. That is very important. Okay, all those journal entries you need to remember. Now started to writing the journal entries. Okay, I'm going to start writing this. चलिए start कीजिए write करना. Okay. अच्छा, number 1, see. You can write here journal entries, sir. Journal entries, okay? Sir, journal entries. Now we are starting. Number 1, sir. Okay, it is the journal entries, very important. Now start, noted on that. Number 1, sir. अच्छा, ये रेड पेन से कर लेते तो इजी होगा समझने में. Number 1. Okay, it's a when goods are supplied by the HO. When goods sent to the branch, you can say simply. When goods sent to the branch. When the goods sent to the branch, okay, the journal entry will be, sir, branch stock account debit to branch stock account debit to goods sent to the branch. Branch stock account debit to goods sent to the branch. To goods sent to branch account. Okay. Branch stock account debit to goods sent to the branch account. Okay. And see, I am going to name this particular account a very short or nickname, you can say. The nickname of this particular account is GSTB. Okay. I am using this name, abbreviation. Please remember this. Wherever I am using the GSTB, it means goods sent to the branch. Wherever I am using GSTB, it means goods sent to the branch. So you need to remember this. Okay. So goods sent to the branch. So it is done, sir. So whenever goods sent by the head office to the branch, then the journal entry will be branch stock account debit to GSTB. Branch stock account debit to, sir, GSTB. Okay. Now next, this one is completed. Second one, sir. Write it down. Second one, sir. When goods are returned by the branch. When goods returned by branch, or when goods returned by branch, or you can say or. Okay, or goods supplied to another branch. It means there are two branches, let's say A and B. Okay, so head office sended goods to the branch A and branches supplied the goods to the branch B, like that. Head office send goods to the branch A and branches send goods to the branch B. Then this will going to happen. Okay, so when goods returned by branch or goods supplied to the another branch. Okay, so then what will going to happen? In this particular case, now we can write it down, please. See, ulta entry hoga. It's just reverse entry. What are we going to say? Sir, GSTB account, goods sent to the branch account, to branch stock. Okay, that is a reverse entry. When goods sent to the branch, the entry is branch stock to GSTB. When goods returned by the branch, is it a GSTB to branch stock? Obviously, a reverse entry. When there is a return, it should have to be. Isn't it clear? Supriya, it's clear? It's clear, Supriya? Yeah, great, good. Now let's move on. Suppose third, journal entry number third. Okay. Now the third journal entry is nothing but the goods are returned by the branch customer directly to HO. When goods when goods when goods are returned by branch debtor directly to HO. See, in the normal case, what we are going to see in the very normal case, that when goods are sent by the HO to the branch is mainly sell it to the customer, to the branch customer. But what happened, do you know? When the branch sell the goods to his customer returned it back the goods to the head office directly rather than branch. देना चाहिए था branch को, they have to return it to the branch rather than they have been directly transferred to the HO. So in that given case, the journal entry should be branch debtor account debit to branch stock. Branch debtor account debit to branch stock account. Okay. Branch debtor account debit to branch stock account. That is done, sir. Now come to the fourth. Fourth is nothing but when goods are sold on credit. So credit sale, you can write credit sale simply. So what is the journal entry for the credit sale? We know that, sir. Very easy for the journal entry. See, when sales are going to happen, what is the basic journal entry in case of credit sale? Sir, customer account debit to what? Sell. Customer account debit to sell. Now in that given case, as there is no sale account is representative. What is the representative here? Branch stock. Mainly the representative account, that is a branch stock, because obviously when you are going to sell your goods, then the stock will decrease. So obviously stock is an asset. When the stock will decrease, it will be created. So in that given case, as it is very important to record all the transactions mostly through the branch stock account. So when we are going to sell any goods to the customer on a credit basis, definitely customer account debit to branch stock account, but here there is no such customer account at all. Here the name is branch debtor account. So can I write here branch debtor account debit to branch stock? Achha guys, one more thing, see, here we have written branch debtor account debit to branch stock. We have written here. So you can also do one thing, that is a far better thing. Rather do this is the incorrect entry I made. Okay, I just made the incorrect entry here. Okay, I just made an incorrect entry here. So the right entry will be C. When goods are returned by the branch debtor directly to HO. When goods are returned, okay, when goods are returned by the branch debtor directly to HO, it means debtor reduce. So debtor should be created, Please correct it. Debtor should be created. Okay, debtor should be created, and as we are returning back, as the customer returning back the goods to the whom? Actually the HO. So it definitely it is written with respect to the goods sent to the branch, GSTB. I am repeating, when HO send goods to the branch, then the entry will be branch stock to GSTB, and when debtor returning back the goods to the HO, then goods sent to the branch account debit to the branch debtor. Goods sent to branch account debit to the branch debtor, because obviously debtor is decreasing due to debtor return the goods, and goods sent to the branch will be debited. ठीक है, तो goods sent to the branch and branch to branch debtor. Now credit sale, branch debtor account debit to branch stock. Credit sale is what, sir? Branch debtor account debit to branch stock. ठीक है, that is a perfect journal entry. You just make it corrected. It is make a simply mistake on that. Okay, you just make it corrected. Now fifth journal entry. Journal entry number fifth. What is the fifth journal entry? When goods are sold for cash. When goods are sold for cash. So you can say cash sales. So all know what is a cash sale journal entry, sir. If there is a cash sale, then definitely cash is coming. So branch cash is debited, and obviously stock is going out. So branch cash to branch stock. Very easy journal entry. Okay. Come to point number 6. Journal number 6. Write down please. Goods. Now see, earlier we have goods written by the branch debtor directly to HO. Now goods written by branch debtor to branch. When branch debtor return goods to a branch, definitely it means the goods have been written by the debtor, so debtor should be credited. And when goods are returned to the branch, then branch stock will increase, obviously, because some stock which you have sold to the debtor, it's returned back. It means your stock is increasing. So you can write here branch stock account. So the entry will be branch stock account debit to branch debtor, because stock is increasing. That's why. Seventh. So the seventh is that, sir, when cash is received by branch from its debtor, when cash is received from branch, when cash is received by branch from its debtor. Now, cash collected by branch from debtor. ये रेड में करना था, फिर ब्लू हो गया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. कैश कलेक्टेड बाय ब्रांच फ्रॉम डेटर. ओके, कैश कलेक्टेड बाय ब्रांच फ्रॉम डेटर. So what will be the generality in this case? Branch cash account debit to branch debtor. Branch cash account debit to branch debtor. Branch cash account debit to branch debtor. Like the generality with respect to the bank account debit to debtor or cash account debit to debtor, like that. Same generality. Okay, when cash received from customer in a normal course of business. Branch debtor account. Done, sir. After this, to record bad debt discount allowed. Recording of bad debt and discount allowed. Now we need to record the bad debt and the discount. That is very important. Okay. And to record the bad debt and discount, what will be the generality, sir? Obviously, bad debt and discount all are the branch expenses. It will be treated as a expenses. So branch expenses will be debited. Branch expenses account will be debited, and definitely both bad debt and discount are related to the branch debtor. Both the bad debt and the discount are related to the branch debtor. So branch debtor will be credited. So can I write recording of bad debt and discount like that? Branch expense account debit to branch debtor. Correct? That is done, sir. Number 9. Branch expense paid by branch. Branch expenses paid by branch. So definitely expenses should be debited. That is no doubt at all. Branch expenses should be debited. There is no doubt. And obviously the expenses has to be made by the cash. So branch cash should be credited. Branch cash is credited here. Got it? So branch expense account debit to branch cash we have done. Number 9, number 10. So 10 will be, sir. Now this is a very important generality. Okay, very very important generality. Listen very very carefully. Now see, we all know that no entry is required with respect to the normal loss and abnormal loss in the debtor system. We know that there is no entry required with respect to the abnormal loss and normal loss in the debtor system. But in case of stock and debtor system, we need to adjust the losses in our books. We need to adjust the losses in our books. Okay, in case of the stock and debtor system. So now we are going to learn how this journal entry will be recorded here. फटाफट से लिखिए abnormal loss. We have some abnormal loss of stock, you can say. we have abnormal loss of stock, you can say, and many reason, like you can say theft, pilferage, okay, you can say flood, okay, abnormal factors, okay, etc. So when these types of things will going to happen, what will be the general indicator? See, in case of loss of stock, obviously stock is damaged, so stock should be created, no doubt about that. Branch stock should be created, okay, that is no doubt, because see, obviously when you are going to when we have some abnormal loss related to the stock, then our stock has destroyed, so stock is going down, that is decrease, correct? And do you know, branch stock is created and the losses should have to be adjusted through the branch P&L and branch adjustment. So right now here, please, branch adjustment account, debit, branch PL account, branch profit and loss account, debit. Now I'm going to tell you two very important things here. See, in case of branch stock, you have created branch stock here. So in the branch stock, you are going to put invoice price value. You are going to put invoice price. It means cost plus profit. And in the branch term, in the branch language, in the branch term, you are not using the word profit. Rather, we are going to using the word loading. Remember this, huh, Supriya? That is very important, like a word actually. Here, na, in the branch account, we are not using the word actually profit. Rather, we are using mainly the word is loading. Loading means is nothing but the same thing. That is a profit over the cost. Okay. So the branch stock should be created with the total invoice price, and the branch adjustment should be debited with the loading amount. You can write here loading account. That is only the profit, and branch P&L should be adjusted with the cost amount. And remember this, very important, these two. So the journal is actually branch adjustment account debit, branch P&L account debit to branch stock. In branch adjustment, only loading is there. Do you know why? Because in branch adjustment account, we are record all the loadings, all the profit related entries in the branch adjustment. And in the branch stock, we are recording all the invoice price entries. So first of all, we are going to record all the invoice price related entries in the branch stock, and then we are going to unload the profit. Because आप सोचिए ना, just think, you receive any goods at a profit from your father? Obviously father is going to, obviously father has a business and you are the customer, let's say, for the sake. So the father is definitely try to give you the product at a cost rather than profit. So when we are maintaining the, let's say, it's quite obvious, when we are maintaining the books of accounts and in the books HO, so HO cannot show the profits in its own book. Obviously, it can sell at a profit to the branch, it's quite obvious, but we cannot show the profit in our own books when we are going to send any goods to our branch office. So that is why we are going to unload all the profits, all the, you can say, the loadings from the stocks. So that's why the accounting entries are to be made through the branch adjustment account. So remember, the invoice price entries are recorded through the branch stock, and all the profits entry are recorded through the branch adjustment. All the profits entries are recorded through the branch adjustment. So that's why the abnormal loss account should be recorded through the branch adjustment related to the profit and cost in the branch P&L, and the IP is the branch stock account. So done, sir. After these 11, noted down. Normal loss. Normal loss. Noted down, please. Normal loss. In case of normal loss, it's very simple. Okay. In case of normal loss, only we need to record it through the branch stock and adjustment. No need to record any other entry. Okay. So here in this case, particularly in case of normal loss, branch adjustment debit to branch stock account. Branch adjustment account debit to branch stock account. So we need not to think anything out of this. So branch adjustment account debit to branch stock account. That is what very important. Branch adjustment account debit to branch stock account. And remember, the entry will be at The entry will be at invoice price. Remember, only invoice price means cost plus profit. It means cost plus profit. Okay. So abnormal loss may we are going to record 3 entries. So actually compound entries. You can say it's a compound entry. You can say it's a compound entry. Correct. And in the normal loss, we are simply doing a single journal entries related to the branch adjustment to the branch stock. Okay, where we are going to record only the invoice prices entries here. Nothing else. Okay, note it down please. डन सर. नाउ प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. 11 भी डन हो गया. क्लियर है एकदम. Done sir. 11. Now 12. Okay. Now 12. Journal entry number 12 sir. Journal entry number 12. So journal entry number 12 is sir. Now in the when we are actually doing the data system or synthetic method, then we have already known the fact that all the loading has to be unload first. All the loading has to be unload first. In that particular method, we are going to unload everything in the branch account itself. But here we need to unload everything in the branch adjustment account. Here we need to unload everything in the branch adjustment account. Remember this, everything we need to unload in the branch adjustment account. Now I am going to show some of the adjustment through which we can easily understand. Number one, okay. So loading on GSTB, okay. You can write here loading on GSTB, entry for removal of loading. So I just wanted to remove the loading it has in the GSTB, goods sent to branch. It means, see, when I made this entry na, when goods sent to the branch, see here, it is recorded as the IP. You can say it is recorded as the IP, invoice price. It's recorded IP, so branch stock to goods sent to branch. Now I wanted to unload this invoice price loading. I wanted to unload this invoice price loading. So now what will be the journal entry, sir? In the given case, the journal entry is very simple, sir. Goods sent to branch adjustment. Now please note it down. GSTB account debit to branch adjustment. When goods sent to the branch stock to branch adjustment, branch stock to the GSTB, and then when you are going to return, when we are going to unload the same GSTB to the branch adjustment account. Remember, ठीक branch adjustment account. Clear? And number 13 is the, sir, removal of the, you can say removal of the opening stock reserve and the closing stock reserve. Is very important. It is nothing but the removal of the opening stock reserve and closing stock reserve. See, the goods sent by the head office to the branch and having in the stocks or having in the go down, we may have inclusive of some we can say reserve over there. It means the profit. So the stock showing in the opening, it definitely has some profit portion to be included there. It means, sir, profit portion is included there. So it means, sir, you can say unloading, the good language, unloading of opening stock, unloading of the opening stock reserves, or you can say loading. So unloading of the opening stock loading. So when you are going to unload the loading on the opening stock, then the journal will be very simple, sir. In case of opening stock, the stock reserve account debit to branch adjustment. Stock reserve account debit to branch adjustment account. Okay? And only when making an entry related to the loading only. Only loading. Only loading amount should be plotted here. Okay? And it is the opening stock. Now we are going to write the closing stock. Closing stock will be the opposite entry. Unloading of closing stock reserve. So you can write here branch adjustment account debit to branch adjustment account debit to stock reserve. Done, sir. So unloading of the closing stock reserve, unloading of the closing stock reserve, that is what completed. Unloading of the closing stock reserve, so branch adjustment account debit to stock reserve, that is what completed. Now next 15, you can write transfer of gross profit made by branch. See, when there is a profit has been made, what we discussed, sir. Now go back, sir. From branch adjustment account, we can easily calculate the gross profit or gross loss. So from the branch adjustment, we are going to calculate the gross profit loss, and from branch adjustment, those profit will be transferred to the. Those profit is going to transfer to the, obviously, to the branch P&L. So when the gross profit will be transferred, then the journal entry will be, sir, branch adjustment account debit, branch adjustment account debit to branch profit and loss account. Okay, remember, branch adjustment account debit to branch profit and loss account. Branch adjustment account debit to branch profit and loss account, sir. It's very easy. Branch adjustment account debit to branch profit and loss account. Okay, guys, remember, in case of loss, reverse entry will be happen. In case of loss, please note it down. In case of loss, reverse entry will be made. Okay, in case of loss, reverse entry will be made. So done, sir. Till that portion we have done. Okay, and always try to understand the logic behind the debit credit of the certain accounts, because if you don't understand the debit credit, then they never ever you're going to record any other thing. So see, in the exam anything can be come. Okay, so with respect to this we need to understand first the journal entries. Once you understand, that will be very easy. That's why I'm going through all the journal in very detail little bit. Okay, so that you can get a very fair idea of that. 16 sir. So you can say also transfer of balance in branch expenses. See, it means you are going to close the branch expense account, correct? See, here you are going to close branch adjustment, here you are going to close a branch expenses. So when you are going to close a branch expenses account, then the journal will be branch profit and loss account debit to branch expenses. Branch profit and loss account debit to branch expenses. ठीक है? Branch profit and loss account debit to branch expenses. ठीक है? This is an account. So branch P&L account debit to branch expenses account. That is what the transfer of balance in the branch expenses. That is done, sir. Now write down please. 17. 17 is nothing but the, sir. See, we need to transfer the closing balance of the branch profit loss. Now we are going to also close the branch profit loss now. Obviously guys, we have to close the branch profit and loss. So to record, you can write to record net profit or closing of branch net PL, branch PL account. What is the journal entry we need to make, sir? Branch PL account debit to journal PL. You can write please. Branch profit and loss account debit to branch profit and loss account debit to, you can say not the branch, sorry, it will be, you can say simply profit and loss account. Profit and loss account simply. It's a, you can say it's a general PL. Okay, it's a general PL. It's a PL for everyone. You can say it's a PL for, it's a general PL, nothing but. Okay, it's a general PL and the amount should be nothing but net profit, and the reverse entry will be made in case of loss. So you can write here reverse entry will be made in case of loss. So reverse entry we are going to make in case of the loss. So that is what completed. Reverse entry we are going to make in case of the loss. So to record the net profit or closing of branch P&L, so branch profit and loss account debit to profit and loss JNPL. Reverse entry we are going to make in the case of the loss. So any loss we are going to make the reverse entry. And the number 18. Now we need to understand remittance to HO. Remittance to HO. It means after doing everything, you are transferring the cash to the HO. Now you just call HO, sir, I have made all the transaction. Now HO says, okay, I understand. So now you are going to transfer the balances of the branch, whatever the branch made the businesses, and you are transferring the cash balances to the HO. So when you are going to transfer it, the journal will be cash account debit to branch cash. Okay, so it will be cash account debit to branch cash. So you can write here, journal will be cash account debit to branch cash. Cash account debit to branch cash. See, we are maintaining all the records in the head office books. So head office receiving the cash. So what comes in debit? So cash debit, and branch cash is going down because branch is transferring the cash to the HO. So that's why branch cash is created. Correct? Branch cash is created because what goes out credit as per the real account. So that is a branch cash account created, done. Now the 19 number entry, that is the last entry we have only. Okay, now every account we have already closed. Now the last account that you have to pay a close, that is a goods sent to the branch. So transfer the balance. Okay, transfer the balance of goods sent to the branch. So now goods sent to branch is required to be closed right now. Correct? It's very easy, sir. As see, just we need to understand GSTB to trading and purchase account. You can say GSTB account debit to trading account or purchase account. ठीक है? And why these two types of things are given? We have also discussed why these two types of different things are given, trading and purchase. Okay, remember this. Okay, why you are going to make this account actually. So remember guys, one more important thing, that is when we are going to close the goods sent to the branch account, we need to make the entry related to the GSTB account debit to trading or purchase account. GSTB account debit to trading or the purchase account. ठीक है? GSTB account debit to trading or purchase account. Remember this, huh? It's very important. And we are doing everything related to the dependent branch. Remember this, huh? We are doing everything related to the dependent branch. Okay, we are not yet started independent branch. Where everything is doing based on the dependent branch. Remember this. That is very important. We are doing everything related to the dependent branch. Okay. So remember, guys, always this. Please make a note of that. See. Just make a note of that why I am writing these two account. Trading account when company is a manufacturing company. Company is a manufacturing concern. Okay, remember this. Company is going to be a manufacturing company, then we are going to transfer trading account. So if company is a manufacturing company, then rather using the purchase account, you can using trading account. Okay. So if you can see if the branch is an actually manufacturing, it's related to the pure manufacturing, then we are going to transfer to the trading account. So remember this. Clear? The business is the manufacturing business, or the party is a manufacturing concern, or the company is a manufacturing company, then we are going to use trading account rather than purchase account. Okay, so that is what the 19 journal entries. See, whatever the journal I told you, 18 to 19, the exactly 19 journal entries will come. Okay, exactly. So because see, 1 to more journal entries there, which is not required. When you are going to do the sums, it will be automatically done from there. Okay, not required to do anything else right now. Rather, we just need to focus all the journal entries properly. Supriya, have you written all the journal entries? Can you tell me?